Anyone else lose their job this morning? No, just me. I was laid off from my job of 4 years this morning. But don't worry, they made it abundantly clear that it had nothing to do with my job performance.
Here we are, day 9 into 2025, and I got laid off today.
I cleaned my desk out today at work because I think I'm getting laid off.
Alright, so along with the job market already being bad and jobs not paying people enough, these jobs are letting people go for no apparent reason. The new year just started and it's not looking too good for the job market. From these videos that we're about to watch, you might be next. So let's go ahead and watch these videos together, react to them, and see what they have to say.
Anyone else lose their job this morning? No, just me. I was laid off from my job of 4 years this morning. But don't worry, they made it abundantly clear that it had nothing to do with my job performance. I'm just gonna focus on getting a new job, and if anyone has any leads or any creative directors in advertising or beauty are watching this, let me know. I'm also open to hospitality, alcohol, fashion, anything. Hit a girl up. My email's in my bio. And engage with this video as long as possible so I can hopefully earn a little money and not starve. But I gotta say, being laid off when you are $14,000 in credit card debt is a feeling I never want to experience again. And I can't help but think, imagine if this had happened last year. I can't even think about it.
And I promise y'all, for as long as I live, I would never ever give my all to a company, to a job ever again in my life. So I told y'all Friday that I got fired from my job or whatever, right? 5 years. 5 years. Okay. It's cool. It stung a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. And it stung because of how it happened. Okay, so, boom. I get fired on Friday. Probably like 10:30 in the morning, right? So, I get let go. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting in my car like for a good probably 30 minutes after that. Because I'm just like, what now? To be honest with y'all, I was ready to go. Like, the retail and management, it ain't for the week. I was ready to go, but that's not the point. The reason why I was a little upset at how it happened was because I'm sitting in my car, maybe about 30 minutes later, one of my supervisors, ex-supervisors, called me and was like, why they got the new store manager already here? Like, didn't even let me get a chance to warm my car up. Like, already had a new store manager, like, just replaced me like that.
Damn.
That's just crazy to me. After all I did for this position, for that store, you know what I'm saying? For them to just let me go the way that they did and have somebody come in just like that, it's just crazy. And I'm here to tell you, do not give your all to these companies. Do the basic bare minimum, because when it's time for them to let you go, they ain't gonna care. They're gonna just be like, all right, you can go. But when you're ready to go, it's a process. Anyways, I'm cool with it, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It do sting a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But stop giving your all to these companies.
That's crazy.
And, you know, I just know I have a bigger purpose. And that's fine, because I know that what I've been praying for all these years is finally coming to fruition. So, I'm good. I'm good. They can have fun with that.
See, when are people going to realize that these jobs don't care about you? It doesn't matter how long you've been working there or how much work you've been putting in for the company. They'll replace you in a second. So always having a mindset of thinking that you putting in more work than other people at the job is going to get you farther or get you more respect or get you whatever you're expecting to get out of that isn't usually the way it goes. Because when the time comes, if they need to replace you, they'll replace you. And they don't care about all the work that you did beforehand. They'll find somebody to fill that position. At this point, people are walking on thin ice just trying to keep their jobs because they don't know if they're next.
Well, not how I wanted to start my 2025. I was just laid off. This is actually the first time I've ever been laid off, so I don't really know what to even do or how to process anything. I just dropped off my laptop. It sucks the most because I seriously was only at this company for 2 months. I literally got this job in October and loved every single second of it. Unfortunately, the company was acquired and a lot of us were let go. Nothing you can do about it, but
It happens.
It definitely sucks. I have no idea what I want to do. I don't know if I want to even keep working for a company or what. I got my real estate license back in early October. I'm like, maybe I should just pursue that. But I also really liked the idea of having like a stable income with a job. I'm also getting married this year and have lots of expenses. So, yeah. I still know it's going to be a great year. Like, I'm truly trying to be positive. I know everything happens for a reason, but yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
See, when it comes to these jobs being bought out by other companies and having to let people go, that's the worst way to be let go because there's nothing you can do about it. And when you think about it, it's 10, 20, 30 people being let go at once that just lost their job, lost their source of income out of nowhere. So I will say companies being bought out and having to let go employees is probably one of the worst ways to go because when you think about it as an overall thing, there's so many people that are let go. It's not just you, right? It's not just your performance. It's not just what you did. It's everybody. So you think about how it's impacting you, and then you think about how it's going to impact all the other people that you worked with too. It's crazy.
Here we are, day 9 into 2025, and I got laid off today. So getting laid off was obviously not in my cards for 2025 or any time in the near future. I've been with my company for almost 6 years. It would have been 6 years in March.
6 years.
So to say that I'm heartbroken is such an understatement. I have 3 kids. I don't know what the future looks like for us. I've never been laid off before, so this is really, really hard for me. I'm not a crier. But I've always left a job on my own terms, and I actually left my last job to start up, like, get the company that I worked with recently, like, off the ground and running. They were already, like, pretty established, but we were really, really, really small when we started, and, you know, just over the years we grew, and, you know, they became really successful, so I'm happy for their success, but I'm just at a loss for words. Like, I just don't know where to go from here. I don't know how to, like, cope with, like, the grief. I have to drop my laptop off by Monday. And I'm just trusting God that, you know, He's gonna see my husband and I through this, and I know He's faithful to provide.
Just imagine how secure she felt at a job she's been working for 6 years. For them to just let her go. And we don't know the context on why they let her go. I think she might have said they might have got bought out too, but I'm not 100% sure. But just imagine feeling that secure at a job and they just let you go. Like I said, it doesn't matter how long you worked at these jobs, how much work you put in, how much you did for the job. They don't care about you, and they will replace you.
Well, remember when I said things couldn't get any worse between, you know, the family thing is going on. I had to return my computer because of that. My husband's surgery, everything else. Well, I just got laid off. I just found out, and I don't have a job anymore. So not only is my husband going for surgery on Thursday, financially we've got stuff going on. Yeah, I no longer have a job. So, cool. I mean, at this point, 2026 has to be my year, because 2025 is really fucking sucking right now. I sort of knew this was happening, and I, you know, had talked about my job not going well, but I was blindsided. I really didn't think it was going to happen today or this month. So yeah, here I am.
Just when you think things can't get any worse, you lose your job. Now, a lot of people will look at this as a sign of, you know, not being able to come back from it. It's going to be tough or something like that. When I see things like this, I look at it as something big is about to happen, especially when so many bad things are happening at once. Something big and something good is going to happen. It might take a little while. You got to be patient. You got to wait it out. But just know something is coming. You never know what it is. Nobody ever knows what that is. But something will come. Something will present itself to you and make everything a lot better than what it is right now. So 2025 might still be a year. The year just started. It's February 1st. We just started the year. So you still have 10 months. Stay patient.
I cleaned my desk out today at work because I think I'm getting laid off. Now I'm gonna take everything in the house while the kids are asleep and hide it because I don't want them to know that I got laid off. Like, this is my first job since I left my toxic marriage, and this is our first time being out of poverty because when I was going through my divorce, I had to get on food stamps, I had to get on Medi-Cal, I was on assisted daycare. We were broke, like living in poverty. Like, I only started making money because I started creating content on TikTok. Now TikTok's getting away and it's gonna be banned. So I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but God has a plan, right? So I guess we'll know what's the next step tomorrow.
The fact that she can predict when she's gonna get laid off makes this even crazier, because that just goes to show you these jobs be plotting. You can see it with your own eyes. You're working, you see them watching you, you just feel like something's off, and then that feeling hits that you're getting laid off. Now, we didn't see the rest of that video, but who knows? She probably got laid off the next day. She packed up all her stuff. She felt like something was gonna happen. She probably ended up getting laid off. I'm gonna have to try to find the other video, the other half, if she made another half, but it's actually crazy.
I just lost my job. Actually, I just got fired. My name is Mary. I'm 26 years old and I've worked in hospitality for almost a decade. The job I just got fired from was a high volume, high-end restaurant at a place that I actually really loved working. But here's the thing, I didn't love the way that they ran things. And on a particular issue, we disagreed, they let me go, and here I am. I am unemployed for the first time in my entire life, and I don't know what the hell is gonna come next.
One disagreement with the company, and they lay you off. How many times do I have to tell you guys, these jobs don't care about you? And as soon as you put your 2 cents in, they want to say forget about it. Let them go.
This is a stupid question, but what happens to people that are currently employed by TikTok in the US if it's banned? Do they just lose their jobs? Are they laid off? Do they have to go to a VPN to work on the same thing in another country?
Yeah, I can relate to the people that work on TikTok or create content for TikTok and feel like TikTok is going to get banned and thinking about what's next. But what I always say is, you created content on TikTok, you learn the skills to do all of that on that platform, transfer it to another platform, right? You still have Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat. You still have all those other platforms where you can take your skills and knowledge and transfer it, right? It might not grow as fast as it did on TikTok, but you never know what's going to come from it if you don't try. And with the way the job market is in 2025, it doesn't make it any easier, because even with that happening, people are having hard times getting jobs. And then when they do finally find a job, it might not be what they're looking for, and it might not even be paying close to what they're trying to get. So along with all the bills and all the rent prices going up, inflation, nobody can afford anything. So with the way everything is looking, 2025 is off to a rough start so far. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section and how you guys feel about this. I know a lot of you out there stressing about losing your job because you don't know what you'll do next. So let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this massive job layoff that's happening right now in 2025. Now, this was the end of the video, so if you did enjoy this one, make sure you leave a like on it, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button too so you can stay tuned for the next video. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.